Before you spend another quarter, stop. What if one ordinary-looking state quarter hiding in your pocket, coin jar, or old collection had a story that collectors can't stop talking about? Most people never look twice at these coins, and that's exactly why fascinating discoveries continue to happen across America. In today's video, we're counting down 5 of the most talked about state quarter-dollar coins that have captured the attention of collectors for their unique varieties, exceptional condition, and remarkable collecting potential. As we move from number 5 all the way to number 1, the surprises only get bigger. One tiny detail could completely change how a collector views a coin, so don't skip a single second. You might miss the clue you've been looking for. Welcome back to Hidden Coin Millions, where we bring you fresh, rare coin discoveries, collector secrets, and exciting treasure hunting stories every single day. If you're ready to see why these state quarters have become favorites among collectors across the United States, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's begin today's incredible countdown. Coin number 1. The 2008 with D Alaska State Quarter may look like just another 25-cent coin, but experienced collectors know that appearances can be deceiving. Before you spend one, take a closer look, because tiny details in condition, strike quality, and unusual minting characteristics can make all the difference. Released as part of the popular 50-state quarters program, the 2008 Alaska Quarter celebrates Alaska's admission as the 49th state in 1959. The reverse design features a powerful grizzly bear catching a salmon, a scene that represents Alaska's rugged wilderness and natural beauty. It is one of the most recognizable designs in the entire State Quarters series, making it a favorite among collectors. This coin was struck at the Denver Mint and carries the D Mint mark. It is composed of a copper core clad with outer layers of copper nickel, weighs 5.67 grams, measures 24.26 millimeters in diameter, and has a reeded edge. Millions were produced for circulation, but not all examples have survived in attractive condition. The example we're looking at today shows moderate circulation wear, light surface scratches, and natural toning. Those signs tell the story of a coin that spent years in everyday commerce. While these characteristics generally reduce collectible value compared with pristine examples, natural toning can sometimes appeal to collectors when it is attractive and original. From the available description, there is no obvious major mint error. That means this coin's value is based primarily on its condition rather than on a rare production mistake. However, collectors still inspect Alaska quarters carefully for dramatic off-center strikes, double dies, wrong planchets, and other authenticated mint errors that can make certain examples much more desirable. If you own a 2008 with D Alaska Quarter, examine it under good lighting and magnification. Check for unusually sharp details, strong luster, and any unusual features that differ from normal coins. If you believe you've found a genuine mint error, consider having it authenticated by a respected third-party grading service before assuming it has a significant premium. The Alaska State Quarter remains a popular piece of the State Quarters series because of its memorable design and strong collector interest. Even when a circulated example is not especially valuable, preserving attractive coins and learning to recognize genuine rarities can pay off over time. And remember, Hidden Coin Millions brings you fresh coin discoveries and collecting tips every day. Stay tuned, because the next coin in today's countdown features characteristics that collectors watch even more closely. Coin number 2. At first glance, this 1999 Connecticut State Quarter might seem like just another coin from the very first year of the famous 50 State Quarters program. But experienced collectors know that some of the biggest discoveries begin with coins that everyone else overlooks. This is exactly why the 1999 with P Connecticut quarter continues to attract attention from era coin hunters across the United States. The Connecticut quarter honors the state's 1788 ratification of the U.S. Constitution and features the historic Charter Oak, a legendary symbol of American independence. Released in 1999 by the Philadelphia Mint, this quarter is struck on a copper core with outer layers of copper-nickel clad, weighs 5.67 grams, measures 24.26 millimeters in diameter, and has a reeded edge. It quickly became one of the most collected coins in modern U.S. history. The example we're discussing today is described as having a beautiful, uncirculated appearance, meaning it shows little to no wear from circulation and still retains much of its original mint luster. Coins preserved in this condition are always more appealing to collectors, especially when the strike is crisp and the surfaces remain clean. What makes this coin especially exciting is the possibility of a recognized mint variety or era. Collectors closely examine 1999 with P Connecticut quarters for authenticated double dies, dramatic off-center strikes, wrong plancher errors, broad strikes, and other genuine mint-made varieties. These are not common finds, and when they are professionally authenticated, they can become highly desirable among specialists. The key is authentication. Many marks that appear unusual are simply damage that occurred after the coin entered circulation. True mint errors have distinct characteristics that experts can identify, which is why professional grading and attribution are so important before assigning a premium value. Because the State Quarters series has millions of dedicated collectors, unusual examples with verified errors or exceptional preservation often receive intense interest when they appear at major auctions. The combination of a first-year state quarter, outstanding condition, and a legitimate mint era can make a coin stand out in the collecting community. If you have a 1999 with P Connecticut quarter, inspect it carefully under good lighting with a magnifier. Compare it with normal examples. Look for genuine doubling in the design, check whether the strike is centered, and watch for any unusual metal or plancher characteristics. If something appears truly different, consider submitting it to a respected third-party grading service for authentication. One thing is certain. The 1999 Connecticut State Quarter remains one of the most searched modern U.S. quarters, and collectors continue to hunt through rolls and pocket change, hoping to uncover a genuine rarity. Don't underestimate an ordinary-looking coin. Sometimes the most exciting discoveries begin with a closer look. Stay with Hidden Coin Millions, because the next quarter on today's countdown has become one of the most talked-about modern state quarters among collectors searching for famous varieties and overlooked treasures. Coin number 3. The moment you see a 2004 with D Wisconsin State Quarter, don't assume it's just another coin from the State Quarters program. This is one of the most talked about modern U.S. quarters because it has a fascinating history that continues to capture the attention of collectors across America. Every year, thousands of people search through pocket change and old coin jars, hoping to uncover an unusual Wisconsin quarter that could turn out to be something truly special. Released in 2004, this quarter celebrates Wisconsin's admission to the Union in 1848. The reverse design showcases some of the state's most recognizable agricultural symbols, including a dairy cow, a wheel of cheese, and an ear of corn. It represents Wisconsin's rich farming heritage and has become one of the most recognizable designs in the entire State Quarters series. Your coin was struck at the Denver Mint, identified by the D Mint mark, and like other circulation quarters of its era, it is made from a copper core, clad with outer layers of copper nickel. It weighs 5.67 grams, measures 24.26 millimeters in diameter, and features a reeded edge. The example we're discussing today is described as extremely fine, with the major design details still sharp, moderate circulation wear, a few light surface scratches, and light yellow, green, and brown toning. These natural signs of age tell the story of a coin that spent time in circulation while still preserving much of its original design. Collectors often appreciate attractive natural toning because every coin develops its own unique appearance over time. What makes the 2004 with D Wisconsin quarter especially famous is not the standard coin itself, but the possibility of discovering one of its recognized mint varieties. Some authenticated examples display the well-known extra leaf high or extra leaf low variety on the ear of corn. These genuine mint varieties have become modern classics and continue to receive strong attention from collectors whenever certified examples appear on the market. Because of their popularity, many collectors inspect every Wisconsin quarter they find, hoping to spot one of these distinctive characteristics. If you own a 2004 with D Wisconsin quarter, examine it carefully under bright light and magnification. Compare the corn design with photographs of authenticated varieties, and pay close attention to unusual details that appear to have originated during the minting process rather than from damage after circulation. Professional authentication is the best way to determine whether a coin has a genuine mint variety. The Wisconsin quarter remains one of the most searched state quarters in the United States because of its famous varieties and enduring popularity. While most examples are worth only face value or a modest collector premium depending on condition, authenticated rare varieties and exceptional high-grade pieces can command much stronger interest among collectors. Keep watching Hidden Coin Millions, because our countdown is just getting started. The next quarter has another story that continues to surprise collectors, and it proves once again that remarkable discoveries can begin with an ordinary-looking coin sitting unnoticed in your pocket or collection. Coin number 4. The next coin on today's countdown is one that many people overlook because it doesn't belong to the original 50-state series. But don't let that fool you. The 2009 with P District of Columbia quarter has become one of those modern U.S. coins that collectors still search for in pocket change, bankrolls, and old collections, hoping to uncover an exceptional example that stands out from the rest. Released in 2009 as part of the District of Columbia and U.S. Territories Quarters program, this coin honors the nation's capital with a reverse design featuring the legendary jazz musician Duke Ellington seated at a piano. The inspiring inscription, "Justice for All," makes this one of the most meaningful and artistic quarter designs ever produced by the United States Mint. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, it carries the familiar P Mint mark and is composed of a copper core with outer layers of copper nickel clad. It weighs 5.67 grams, measures 24.26 millimeters in diameter, and features the standard reeded edge found on modern U.S. quarters. The example we're examining today is described as extra fine, displaying a beautiful appearance with light green and brown toning. The major design elements remain sharp, and the attractive natural toning gives the coin a distinctive character that many collectors appreciate. While environmental spotting does not automatically make a coin rare, original surfaces and pleasing eye appeal can still make an example more desirable than heavily damaged pieces. What truly excites collectors about the 2009 with P District of Columbia quarter is the possibility of finding an unusual mint error or an exceptional high-grade survivor. Every year, dedicated collectors inspect these quarters under magnification, searching for dramatic off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, wrong planchets, or other authenticated mint-made errors. Although genuine examples are uncommon, they continue to attract attention whenever they are professionally certified and offered to the collecting community. If you have one of these quarters, take a few moments to examine it carefully. Look for crisp lettering, strong design details, and any unusual characteristics that appear to have originated during the minting process rather than from circulation damage. A quality magnifying glass and good lighting can reveal details that are easy to miss with the naked eye. If something truly looks unusual, professional authentication is the safest way to determine whether you've discovered a genuine mint error. The 2009 District of Columbia quarter remains an important part of modern American coin collecting because of its unique design, historical significance, and continuing popularity. While most circulated examples are worth only face value or a modest premium depending on condition, authenticated mint errors and exceptional certified examples can attract strong interest from collectors. Don't go anywhere, because the final coin in today's countdown is another modern state quarter that has captured the attention of collectors across the United States. Sometimes the last coin is the one that surprises everyone the most, and you won't want to miss what comes next. And remember, Hidden Coin Millions brings you fresh coin discoveries, collecting tips, and exciting treasure hunting stories every single day. If you enjoy searching for hidden treasures in everyday change, make sure you stay tuned for our next video. Coin number 5. Now we've reached the final coin in today's countdown, and this is the kind of quarter that reminds collectors why they never stop checking their pocket change. The 2000 with P South Carolina State Quarter may appear ordinary at first glance, but for dedicated coin hunters, every example deserves a careful inspection. Sometimes the smallest details separate a common coin from one that becomes a prized collectible. Issued in 2000, this quarter celebrates South Carolina's 1788 ratification of the U.S. Constitution. The reverse design features the graceful Carolina wren, the elegant yellow jessamine flower, and the distinctive sabal palmetto, all symbols closely associated with the state. The detailed artwork makes this one of the most attractive coins in the State Quarters program and a favorite among many collectors. This example was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, identified by the P Mint mark. Like other circulation quarters of its era, it is made with a copper core clad in copper nickel, weighs 5.67 grams, measures 24.26 millimeters in diameter, and has a reeded edge. These specifications are standard, but collectors know that it is often the unexpected details, not the basic design, that create excitement. The coin you're examining today is described as being in fine condition, with black and brown environmental toning. Although environmental effects generally reduce collector value, they also tell the story of a coin that spent years in circulation. Every mark and every color change reflects part of its journey through everyday American commerce. What keeps collectors interested in the 2000 with P South Carolina quarter is the possibility of discovering an authenticated mint error or an exceptional high-grade survivor. Specialists continue searching for genuine double dies, dramatic off-center strikes, wrong planchets, clipped planchets, and other verified mint-made errors. When a legitimate error is professionally authenticated, it can generate significant interest among collectors and auction bidders. If you own one of these quarters, examine it carefully under bright light with a magnifying glass. Look for unusual lettering, design doubling, striking abnormalities, or characteristics that clearly originated during the minting process, rather than from damage after the coin entered circulation. If you notice something genuinely unusual, professional grading and authentication are the best ways to determine whether you found a collectible variety. The 2000 with P South Carolina State Quarter remains an important piece of the popular State Quarters series because millions of Americans collected these coins, and interest in the series continues today. While most circulated examples are worth only face value or a modest premium depending on condition, certified mint errors and exceptional specimens can attract strong demand in the numismatic marketplace. That brings us to the end of today's countdown. If this video inspired you to check your own pocket change, coin jars, or old collections, then your next exciting discovery could be closer than you think. Remember, patience, careful observation, and professional authentication are the keys to finding genuine treasures in modern U.S. coinage. Thank you for watching Hidden Coin Millions. We bring you fresh coin discoveries, collector insights, and exciting treasure hunting stories every single day. If you don't want to miss the next hidden rarity, subscribe, turn on notifications, and join us for another search through the fascinating world of American coins.